Hey guys, how you doing? I've just been watching a video from a great YouTuber by the name of 16bitbrit. Up and coming YouTuber, he's not been on here too long making videos, and I found his videos probably a couple of weeks ago now, I think it was. It might have been longer, I'm not too sure when it was, but it was one of his early videos and I really liked what he was doing, so I subscribed, and to be honest, he's been absolutely excellent. He's been putting up some great content, and he just asked a really cool question. His question was, what games do you keep playing? Which ones are games that you return to time and time again and continue to play? And I thought it was a really interesting question, because I know for me there are two games in particular which straight away they just sprang to mind, and they're games that they're just so brilliant that I've never really got bored of them. And one of them is a current gen game as well, which I think most people will probably guess what that's going to be, but yeah. But yeah, before we get to that, guys, 16bitbrit, awesome new YouTuber. Always good to see someone new coming on the scene. And his videos are excellent, really good editing, really nice guy as well, really down to earth and friendly. But what I really like is he does videos like the rest of us, the pick-up videos, etc. And obviously now he's doing a tag video as well. But he's also started doing this really cool thing where his first video went up recently, and it was talking about games that are out now, this generation, that may be rare in the future. And I think that's a really interesting discussion point, because as you all know, at least I always think with PlayStation and Xbox, because they're so mass marketed, there's thousands of copies of each game produced, and we all laugh and joke about games that have like limited edition, because it really isn't that limited. And so it does make you wonder, are any of these games, like the big ones like Uncharted, etc., or Halo, are they going to actually command a price in the future, or are they going to just dive and just stay low? I don't know, it's interesting. I mean, the Wii's a completely different thing because they hold their price now, so I'm sure they will go up. And yeah, go and check out his videos anyway. Check out his first episode of that video, because I thought it was really cool. His editing was excellent, and he's just a really top bloke, so go and check out his channel, see what you think, guys. If you like what you see, obviously, click that subscribe button, and there's a link in the description down below. So yeah, the two games that I always return to and play loads, without doubt, number one is going to be Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the Super Nintendo. And that could be any Street Fighter game, but for me Turbo has always been my favourite, for loads of reasons, from the increase in speed, the slight increase in graphics, the fact that you can play as the bosses, you have different outfits. To me it's just the epitome of Street Fighter. Out of all the ones that have ever been released, this is my favourite one. And I just don't know, there's just something about Street Fighter that even in single player mode, when I'm really fed up and I can't decide what to play, go for Street Fighter, put Street Fighter on, and I can just spend a couple of hours, kicking the crap out of all the other characters, like Chun-Li, etc. And there's just something really, really calming about playing the game. I do a bit of a Sean Sidious and tend to lose my patience, when I'm having a bad day, I'm not playing well, but I absolutely love it. I mean, it's just like, I'm not a massive fighting fan, but Street Fighter has always been my favourite fighting game. I've played the Tekkens, the Mortal Kombats, the Virtua Fighters. None of them ever come close to Street Fighter. There's just something about the way that game plays and feels. And also it's so iconic. I mean, everybody who's a gamer, even if you're not probably a fan of Street Fighter, you're going to be able to name at least 3 or 4 of the characters, if not every character. So the characters are iconic, the music on each stage is iconic, the speech is hilarious and iconic, the stages are iconic, the whole game is really cleverly created, and you can see a lot of thought went into it, and it's just an absolutely stunning piece of work. And yeah, I just love that game to bits, and as I say, whenever I can't decide what to play, it's always my default game. Now, the second game I'm going to pick is going to be a current gen game, and this is because this game, I've just played it so much this gen, it's ridiculous. This is my current gen version of Street Fighter, in that whenever I can't decide what to play current gen, this is it, default, automatic. And I'm sure some people will guess, but it is going to be Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. This game is phenomenal. I recently, I think it was last week, completed this for the 5th time, and that's how good this game is. And to really give you an idea of how great this game is, every time I play through the game from beginning to end, I never skip a cutscene, because the story is that well told and that well acted, and I absolutely love it, and I get absorbed by the story every time, even though I know what's coming up. And it's got to the point now, like a film, where I'm quoting lines, and I've played it that much. But I absolutely love that game. I mean, the gameplay is perfect, the level set design is perfect, the pacing is perfect. You know, they really did just absolutely nail the whole experience with number 2. Better than they've done in number 1 and number 3. Number 2 is the epitome of the Uncharted experience for me. It's such a really good, well thought out story. The characters are excellent. I love the way that each section goes from one to another like that, and nothing feels disjointed. Like in number 3, the pirate section felt to me like it had just been shoehorned in because they felt they had to, because of the technology showing the boat rocking. It was really cool, and it didn't feel to me like part of the story. It felt a bit iffy. Whereas Uncharted 2, there's nothing like that. The whole game is consistent and makes sense, and you can see it's following the storyline, and it's absolutely brilliant. And there's so many great moments between the characters, the relationships they have, and especially between Nate and Elena. Especially at the end, there's such a tender moment at the end. It's just brilliant, and the action is fantastic. It's like sometimes if I don't want to play through the whole game and I just want a quick burst of action, I'll just pop Uncharted 2 in, go to Nepal and play Nepal, because Nepal is the best part. I love that part. I mean, there's so many great parts with the train, the snow part. You know, even in the jungle at the beginning is brilliant, and it's just, you know, in Shambhala, there's just so many cool moments. But for me, absolutely love Nepal, because there's a one section in Nepal which I think epitomises the gameplay of Uncharted as well, which is the section, if you play the game, where you're with Chloe, and Chloe's got a hand grenade, and you have to sneak around the back of a truck, and there's a bloke with an RPG, and you take him down, and then she causes a distraction with a grenade, and then all the enemies come down the steps, and you've got to try and take cover and destroy these enemies. And it just works so well, the way that you can dive behind different covers, go from cover to cover, protecting yourself and Chloe. You can run and gun as well, and the enemies, the AI is that good that they take cover and duck, and you can suppress them, and it's really tactical, and it just works brilliantly. And you can throw grenades over there, suppress those guys, come up the side, flank them, shoot them down. It's absolutely brilliant, and it really tests your skill, and you get better and better the more you play it. I absolutely love Uncharted 2, and it's amazing because I don't think I've ever had a game in like the CD to DVD to Blu-ray era that has really captured my imagination like Uncharted has. I see so many people, as I've said before, that are like really big Final Fantasy fans, and you know, other RPG fans, and other series fans of just any genre. And I've never been one of those people. I've never found a game in a genre that's just captured me, and I just can't get enough of it, and I love every minute of it until now. So yeah, I really love this game. And I know I do praise it quite a lot on my channel, but it is an absolute masterpiece. And if you're any of those people out there, Blue Tonic, that haven't played it yet, and maybe it's because you think, oh, it just looks like a Tomb Raider game, trust me, it's not. It's so much more than that. It's an absolute phenomenon. It's a superb game, and I know when people rave about a game and it gets lots of press, and you know, there's all this positivity, that it can tend to put you off because you think, well, it can't be that good. It really is. So definitely check it out. But yeah, that's my answer to 16-bit Brit's question. Awesome question. If you want to post a video response, obviously please post a video response to 16-bit Brit. There is a link down below in the description, so go and check out his channel anyway, because he's an awesome dude. And yeah, thank you for asking the question, mate. Awesome idea, really, really cool. So hope you enjoy watching this, guys. Thank you, 16-bit Brit, and thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all again soon.